Skills Saturday and our meditation today. It will be with the Ascended, and it's called emotional calibration, or recalibration is actually a better term. Recalibrating your emotions. A lot of people don't know they can actually recalibrate their emotions. What we're going to learn today, and you're going to experience that today. So I hope you'll join us. I'm going to take a moment to just share this live event out to other people. And I hope you're having an awesome day. I hope you'll join me in having a nice, fresh living smoothie with you and a good glass of water. Make sure you have those with you. Always beneficial when you are in a process of transformation, especially when you're working with higher vibrations. You want to be able to put more life in your body. When you put more life in your body, it's living more because it's got more life in it. Really work on live, vital foods so that you have a chance to give your body the life that it deserves energetically. Just do this and post. There we go. So, when the Ascended came in this morning, it said emotional recalibration. This is the biggest challenge facing humanity today. How do you recalibrate your own emotions when you have become so dependent on the world around you to do it for you? You seek to have feelings of joy and feelings of peace and feelings of contentment from things that come outside of you, rather than recognizing the responsibility you have of managing what is within you. You've gotten so distracted that you can't even calibrate the way you feel as a matter of choice or will. But you absolutely can recalibrate your emotions by an act of choice and will. It is important if you wish to successfully, thank you. If you wish to successfully recalibrate your emotions, that's interesting. If you wish to successfully recalibrate your emotions, it has to be done from the inside, not from the outside. You know, whether you find somebody out there or something out there or a TV show out there or a place you go out there, ultimately the responsibility for your emotional recalibration resides within you. And you, soul, the awake one that is listening to us now, you have the ability to alter and recalibrate your emotions at any time, no matter what state you might find yourself, if you understand the process and the relationship between yourself as awareness and your emotions and your mind and your body. If you understand your relationship to your emotions, your mind, and your body, if you understand your relationship with your emotions, your mind, and your body, you can recalibrate your emotions at will anytime. You can calibrate your emotions at will anytime. Our goal here today is to walk you through a very simple process for recognizing that your body is an instrument that will serve you and do as you ask it to do. Sometimes it has been trained to be unruly. It has been trained to just go off on its own after this thing and that thing without any control. Like a dog untrained, you must retrain that mechanism in which you find yourself so that it serves you and your purpose, not its own satisfactions and pleasures, which can distract and deter you from your real reason for coming here. The body was meant to enable you to manifest certain creative expressions here, not to become the source of your sense of well-being and identity. The body is not that. The body is an instrument through which you express creation energy. And that energy is in the form of emotion. That energy is in the form of thoughts. That energy is in the form of your awareness. And as you understand that you have absolute authority at any time over your emotions and your mind, you will liberate yourself to express through your mind and body as you initially desired to when you first arrived in that physical form. You came as an extension of love. Every one of you did. You got distracted by the world around you. Your attention got pulled from within you to outside of you, and you got deterred and distracted and diverted from your true purpose, which is love's expression. In order to return to the true nature of what it is you are here to do and be, for each and every one of you has a free, unlimited flow of information and knowledge available to you at any time, but most of you cannot hear it. You are so caught up in your own minds and what you think you know. You're so caught up in your body and how it feels, and you're so caught up in the thoughts that have been given you by others. You're distracted from who you are and what you are capable of doing as a creation, a creator, a manifester, an organizer and director of energy, matter, time, and space. And so today's meditation is on this. If only a little, if you allow yourself only a little to experience your body resting for you, it certainly gets up when you want it to, doesn't it? It certainly speaks when you want it to, doesn't it? It certainly holds a glass for you when you want it to, doesn't it? Your body will sit and stand. It is your servant, not your master. And in your recognition of your relationship to it, it will serve you as it intended, as it was made to do, to serve you, not you serving its baser needs exclusively. And we are not saying there's anything wrong with the process of experiencing physical pleasure at all. We're simply saying that the physical form was meant to be of service to you, to your vision, to your dream, your ideal that you came here to manifest in this material world. This is what your body's for, the vehicle through which you can bring creative idea, thought, inspiration, and energy to manifest conditions in this experience of time and space deliberately and intentionally, consciously. And are you ready to be conscious? You become conscious when you know that the body serves you. And then there's this thing called your thoughts, your mind, that is also an instrument that is there to serve you. It has been filled with much ridiculous information, fantasy, and, well, we think silliness, that you are unable to distinguish between what is true and what is false, most of you. You are so caught up in the illusion of information that's been given to you, very few of you have stood back to question anything that your mind thinks, to observe it. Many of you just allow yourself to run roughshod through your minds without any thought or consideration for what those thoughts will do in the terms of organizing your biology, what those thoughts will do in terms of organizing your actions. But when you can get this mind quiet and still, and this body quiet and still, now you can access energy from a state of awareness and not subjectivity to the conditions and ideals implanted in your mind, conditioned in your body by the environment. You move into a position of deliberate creating, where you are able to consciously and intentionally remind yourself of what you are in your mind, so you can express it through your body to this world. And some of you are painters and don't know it, and some of you are leaders and do not know it, and some of you are parents and do not know it, and some of you are great sculptors, and some of you are great philosophers, and some of you are great lovers, and some of you are great explorers. Some of you are great technological beings and don't know it because you are so distracted by this world around you, your senses. And yet you came here to offer energy, inspiration, and creation that is unique to your awareness to this world. And this simple process today is to give you some awareness to whatever degree you are willing to allow, that you may, by choice, quiet this body and still the thoughts in your mind as an act of choice, not as an act of force. It is an act of choice and attention that, when properly utilized as awareness, because your awareness, you may place it anywhere. You can place it in your arms. You can place your awareness in your legs. You can place your awareness in the sky. You can place your awareness in an organ in your body and feel the beating of your heart. Your awareness is free. You as awareness are free to place your energy, which is attention, awareness, wherever you wish. And when you can still this body and you can still this mind, you will find that the sea of emotions within the system will likewise become still and calm. And when you can still and quiet the sea of energy, emotion within you, now you can begin to command it. But the first step is to recognize that it is possible for you to still this body, for you to quiet the mind, for you to calm the sea of emotion as an act of your awareness, not as an act of pills or drugs or diversions or sensuality exclusively, but as an act of internal awareness, interacting with energy from a perspective of deliberate intention to align yourself to the frequency that is truly the nature of who and what you are relative to this physical dimension, to these thoughts, to these emotions, to that body. That the essence of what you are has been labeled with the word love, but the vibration of what you are is different than the label. The vibration of what you are is different than the label. And when you drop the labels and step out of your mind, you will find yourself being liberated back to the throne of your consciousness, able to deliberately organize your thoughts, to edit, subtract, and add and delete the information in the system that does not serve you, to alter the functions of this body so that they will serve you. And only from the perspective of conscious awareness can you make these changes. So our goal is very simple: to have you go through a process of relaxing your body. Your body will relax if you command it to. If you have it sit where you are, or stand where you are, or lie where you are, and you keep it there, and you simply use your breath to keep it there. You use your breath to quiet it down. Did you know that? Did you know that your breath is a sacred gift, a covenant that gives you the right and conscious awareness to assert creative influence over matter, time, and space? Your act of breathing, deliberate and intentional breathing, this act is an act of your divinity, your assertion, the desire to simply breathe consciously, deliberately, the desire to hold that breath, the desire to release that breath. These are assertions of your divine birthright of being able to organize matter on your behalf in service of you and your awareness. And so we will begin there with this breathing process for a short time, where you can simply use your breath as a mechanism to have your body, your mind become still and quiet. It is very simple, the process. But if your mind and your body are so attached and caught up in the things and beliefs and ideologies of this world exclusively, there may be a little more effort required for some of you, as we know. And so in your breath, be very deliberate and conscious when you draw your breath in and you hold that breath You are now telling the body, it must do as you ask. It must do as you ask. And you hold that breath, then you release that breath. And you allow, in fact, you gently insist that the body relax. And if it tries to resist you, this is uncomfortable. If it tries to resist you, I don't want to do this, I got other things to do. You say no, you will stay still and calm until you are still and calm. And you use your breath. And some of you we know will have very unruly bodies and very unruly minds and very uncontrollable emotions, seemingly. But we can assure you that if you apply this simple process and stay with it, that any emotion can be brought into stillness, into the domain of your deliberate love and compassion over them. For we're not asking you to fight or attack the body. We're not asking you to fight or attack the thoughts in your mind. We're not asking you to fight or resist the emotions. We are simply asking you to give them new instructions. Your body, you can simply hold your hand in front of your face and it does not argue. So it will not argue if you ask it to sit still. And if it does, you say, you will not move until you are still, and you remain still. And we recommend that after you go through this process with us, that you practice this on your own. For this world, if it were to give you peace, if you have no peace, then this world cannot give you peace. That must come from within you. If you have sought amelioration from your suffering through this world and have found no relief from your suffering, then the relief will come from within you. And so many of you are seeking relief from this world, and this world cannot give you that which you already possess. You, as awareness, are the salvation of your mind and your body. The I am presence that is you is that which offers salvation to your mind and body, to your emotions. In your breath and your willingness to still the body, even on your own, we encourage you to stay with it until your body finally says, okay, you won't get out of this chair, you won't move until I become still and quiet. It will eventually become still and quiet. It may take some of you more time than others, but we can assure you that it will unfold as it does, because your body is your servant, not your master. You may have been taught otherwise, that you have no control over your body, or that you have no control over your emotions, or that you have no control over your thoughts, and this is the greatest lie that you can ever acquire from this world. For you have absolute control over what thought you may think, over what emotion you may feel, over what actions you may do, when you are aware and awake enough of this truth. Next in the process of getting your body still comes this mechanism called thought, where you have things going on in your mind, and we know you have many things going on in your mind, some of you more so than others. Some of you, some things are going on in your mind that are so disturbing, you can't sit still because they're there. Many of you have difficulty sleeping at night because this thing will not shut off. And yet you have not learned how to turn the ignition off. You've turned it on when you wake up, but you've forgotten how to turn it off. And so turning the thoughts off, turning your thoughts off, so that this mechanism, these thoughts begin to go where you direct them, into stillness, into quietness, into peacefulness. You can simply, with your awareness, give attention to peacefulness and quiet and calm, even if it is heard in the space between your ears, just the space between your ears. There is silence between the space. There's silence between the space of your ears. And you can simply say to the mind, and if you're gently and lovingly insistent, even if it is unruly, you remain gently and lovingly insistent. No, still, quiet, still and quiet. And as the mind begins to realize that you're not going to let it think, you're going to let it be still and quiet like your body. Then you may find, as you're going through this process, there are emotions that say, this is uncomfortable, I don't want to do this, I have things to do, I have places to go. You have this emotion, whether you call it anxiety or fear or sadness or uncertainty, whatever the emotion is, it is an instrument, a substance. Emotion is a substance of invisible energy that you have access to, that you can shape and mold with your attention. You can shape and mold your emotional energy with attention. You can even say to the emotions, as your mind and body get quieter, you can say to your emotions, be calm, be still, be peaceful. That thought in and of itself, be calm, be still, be peaceful. That thought in the face of even the most intense of emotions, if that thought is held to, calm, still, and peaceful, and you stay on that thought and sequence of thoughts, like a spider on a web, you stay on those thoughts, calm, still, and peaceful. And you stay on that thought, like a spider on a web. It will become calm and still and peaceful. For your awareness supersedes emotional energy. It is the director. You are the director with your awareness of energy, of emotion, which are one and the same thing, emotion and energy. Are you willing to do this with us today for about a short time? For it is your responsibility beyond this to sit that body down when it gets unruly, to say, no, you cannot eat that stuff because it's bad for you. You cannot drink that stuff because it's not good for you. You have the authority to command your body. It has no choice unless you give it that. But I cannot, some of you say, I cannot stop doing this. Well, that is a choice too. This one here went through many years of that challenge of believing that it was the outside stuff that he had no control. He had no control over what he did or what he thought or what he felt. He had no control. And we laughed at him until he finally woke up and realized, still, calm and peaceful. When you recognize that you have the authority over thought and body and emotion. You have authority over them. You move into the position then where they serve you. And then your decision, what am I here to do? What am I here to be? What is love's expression through me? What is it that makes my soul joyful? Not necessarily what pleasures my body, although usually what gives joy to your soul will often give good pleasure to your body that is not detrimental to it, nor to your mind, nor to your emotions. But these things must be acquired through your experience. You have all the experience you need. The challenge now is applying certain simple things. And today we offer this to you. It is very short, it's very simple. But if you expand it, if you are feeling any of the vibrations that we're transmitting to you now, in any small measure, If you feel any form of stillness and peace, then understand that this is what you are. You are simply aligning or resonating with the frequencies that we are transmitting, which means you are that which you perceive. And the vibrations of love, the vibrations of peace, the vibrations of calm and playful creativeness and excitement, and these are vibrations you get to select and choose. And so we would invite you now to simply be still, to sit in that chair or stand where you are or lean against that tree, wherever you are, and simply close your eyes. Close the eyes of your body. Close the eyes of your body. They will do it for you if you ask them to close, do they not? You ask your eyes to close. You ask the body to relax, and you breathe. And as you breathe, you communicate to your body, it is time to relax now. You communicate to your body, it is time to relax now. I give you permission to relax, all of you, all of your muscles, all of that body. You give it deliberate permission to relax. You breathe deeply, you exhale slowly, giving all the muscles in your body permission to relax, to let go, to turn loose. All of them. Feel the muscles on your face and allow them to relax. You can give them permission to relax. Did you know? You can give them permission to relax. And you can give your shoulders and your neck permission to relax. And you can give your arms and hands permission to relax. And take a deep breath now and fill your body with this light, this energy you breathe in. And hold your breath. And as you exhale now, give the muscles in your chest and back permission to relax. Feel them relax. Give them permission. You have that authority. And breathe deeply. And as you exhale, allow the muscles in your stomach and legs to relax. Give all the muscles in your lower body permission to relax. As you have closed your eyes, allow the muscles throughout your body to relax. Give them permission to relax. If there is any distraction in your mind or in your emotions, simply, gently communicate the thought to them. Be still, calm, and quiet. Give them permission, your thoughts, your emotions, your permission to be still, calm, and quiet. And breathe deeply. Draw new energy into your body with your breath. And hold that energy in. And as you exhale, give the body, the mind, and the emotions your permission to relax even more. If there are particularly intense emotions or thoughts, simply communicate one simple thought to those emotions. I'm willing to love you, even if I do not understand you. If there are any particularly strong emotions, communicate that thought to them. I'm willing to understand you and love you. I'm willing to understand you and love you. Feel how those emotions respect that energy, how they respond to it, and breathe deeply again. And this time, as you exhale, allow the emotions to leave your body. Just allow them to leave your body as you exhale. Give them permission to just expand outward, away from your body, and give your body permission to relax even more. If there are any places in the body that are still not quite letting go, communicate the following thought to them. You are safe and I am with you. Communicate that thought to any muscle grouping in the body that's still tense. And then breathe deeply again. Drawing energy into the body. And as you exhale, allow the thoughts in your mind to get quieter, as if you can just breathe the thoughts out of your head. You can breathe the thoughts out of your head. If there are any thoughts that are intense or reoccurring, simply communicate this thought to them. I am willing to love you, even if I do not understand you. Communicate that thought to any ideas or emotions that are intense still. I'm willing to love you, even if I do not understand you. And then breathe deeply again, drawing in new energy. And as you exhale, release any residual thoughts or attention from your body. Release any residual emotions from your body. Let the whole body become still, quiet, and calm as you exhale. And just be aware of the difference that you experience in your body at this moment. Compare this moment to the moments prior to beginning. Compare the moment of now with your awareness to the moments before you began. This is a process of getting you aware that you can make a change to degrees in your body, in your thoughts, in your emotions. Breathe deeply again. Draw new energy into your body now. And as you exhale, give your body, your mind, and emotions permission to be quieter, calmer, and more peaceful. Give that thought to your mind, your body, and your emotions. I give you permission to be calmer, quieter, and peaceful. If it resists in any degree, simply communicate to the resistance, you're perfectly safe. I am with you. Communicate that thought to any resistance. You're perfectly safe. I am with you. Communicate that thought. And very gently, breathe in more energy into your body. And as you exhale, release any residual energies that do not serve the vibration of calm, quiet, and peaceful. Your breath is a divine instrument. You can exhale certain energies out of the body. And very gently, allow yourself to fully feel the change in the energy of your body, the energy of your mind, the energy of your awareness. Are you experiencing more peace, calm, quiet? Or if you are, then you have succeeded to whatever degree you are experiencing that. And if you are still feeling things that are not quite as you'd like them to be, repeat this process until the system gently yields to your awareness. It will. As easily as you can say to your hands, close or open, your eyes close or open, so too will your thoughts and your emotions when you say to them, be still, be calm, be peaceful. They will receive the light of your awareness for you as awareness when you intentionally communicate the idea of calm, still, and peaceful with clear intent. Then your body and your mind will return to that place. Even if there's been a great disturbance, you can return your mind and body fairly quickly to that place. Our only goal today was to simply offer those of you that were yearning for it more than simply information from us. We are known as the Ascended, and we wanted you to have experience, which is far more valuable than any information. And if you experience to some degree your body, your mind, and your emotions becoming calm and quiet and peaceful, then it is your evidence, personally your evidence, that you may initiate a change in your mind and your body and your emotional field as an act of your awareness, a deliberate and intentional, focused awareness. You will find that if you apply this process again and again, that you will liberate yourself further and further from the shackles of this world and restore yourself to what you are and what you came here to do in the unique magic of that physical form you find yourself in. The unique wonder that you can only bring through in that body that you find yourself in. That unique mind that you have, that you get to alter and change to suit your creative process. Yes. We will take questions now and go forward from here. Okay, thank you. I'm just going to do that. That's okay? Sure. Okay. Question from Manoj. I was once told that if I could open my heart, then it would open up all my psychic abilities. But what is meant by opening my heart? How can I do it? Great question, Manoj. The immediate answer is you are the heart. You, as awareness, are the heart. Opening your heart does not mean your physical heart. Opening your heart means liberating yourself to the awareness that you are the heart of life that moves through that form. As awareness, disengaged from subjectivity to mind and body, as awareness, disengaged from subjectivity to mind and body, you are the heart. You are the heart. Liberating yourself from your mind and body's inclinations and information, liberating yourself from them, and learning to generate the ideas that are in direct harmony with who you are as the heart, as love, as joy, as curiosity, as playfulness. As you liberate your mind and body from anything that is not that, you will reveal your heart, not only to yourself, but to the world. Wow, thank you, Manoj. Appreciate that question. You're welcome, Trish. Question from Janine. Oh, you're very welcome. I was showed a very intricate symbol during a meditation state. The symbol that then went away and only a part was made clear to me. Should I use this symbol? They're saying it's not so much the symbol as the vibration the symbol represents. If you are able and willing to allow yourself to experience the vibration of the symbol, then its full meaning will become apparent to your being. It is the vibration that the symbol represents, and you have not fully integrated the energy of this, but you are ready to integrate it partially. So it is the vibration of the symbol, the energy that you are aware of that comes from this symbol. And when you give this energy attention, it will grow and expand. The symbol will restore for your mind's ability to perceive it. But more importantly, you will have an understanding of the vibrational nature of what this energy represents as part of your creative process. For symbols aren't necessarily random things. They represent real energies that you can utilize in your creative process in this physical dimension. Do not get caught up in symbols, but recognize the vibrational energy that these symbols represent. Do these vibrational energies represent more of your light, more of your love, more of your joy, more of your creation? Understanding that it is the energy that organizes the conditions of your mind and matter, and that is far more important than the externalized representations of these energies. Although the externalized representations of these energies can in themselves be very pleasing. As you see the creation of good food or the creation of a wonderful plaything is a wonderful manifestation, but it is always this sensation of energy behind it which gives rise to all creation. So go deeply into the vibrational essence of that symbol, at least the part of it that you can recall. There's a vibration there. And if you allow yourself to experience the vibration, you'll see more, you'll feel more, you'll know more. Your awareness expands everything it places itself upon. Thank you very much. Thank you, Janine. Question from Maria. Is this peace I find myself now and love the same, or love a higher vibration than peace? Each Each frequency of vibration is unique and distinct and has a different form and function in time and space. The vibrations of peace are very different than the vibration of love. They are sisters and brothers to each other, but however, love is a very active energy. It inclines acts and thoughts that are very different than the vibrational energy of fear. So this peace that you're in is but a shading of that love. It is an opportunity to utilize the vibration of peace to restore that energy to your body, to your mind, so that love's energy may come uninhibited through that body. So that love's energy may come uninhibited through that body into the creative expression that you intended your awareness to be in this world. Wonderful. Thank you, Maria. Great question. Question from Tanya. My daughter Annika had her clairs open when she was a little girl, but got afraid and shut them down. She's 13 now and starts talking about her experiences again. Is there a message to assist her? This dear one, yes. Tell her to not simply explore the memory, but to go and sit in quiet repose, for these doors are not locked, and she may open them as she will, but she will not open them from what was before, for what was before is now. It is at a different point in her development that she can receive inspiration and guidance, and it will be different than what she remembers. And a lot of you get distracted by your memories and get taken away from what is now for you. So we strongly encourage her to find a place in quiet repose and ask us to come forth again. Ask us to come forth. She need not fear. If she comes to us in love, we will meet her in love. That is the place she needs to begin. She knows the vibration of love, this one. She knows that vibration of love within her. It is as her. And from that vibration of what she is, she will attract into her awareness that which is like what she is. Her curiosity and her playfulness were always her strongest suits when she was first dabbling with us and dancing with us and playing with us, and now she has the chance to do this again. But do this from her awareness of love. That is what she will see through that eye. She will hear through that ear. She will feel through that energy. Thank you so much. Thank you, Tanya. Great question. Question from Khan. Wonderful. So Khan Knight, we're looking forward to the 102 on March 6th. Question. By increasing your vibrations and opening up to source, does the body heal automatically? It can. Absolutely. Well, thank you. I got Master Jesus coming. It absolutely can. When there is no resistance in the body to a frequency like love, it can spontaneously heal that fast. When there's no resistance. But what most people have is unconscious resistance stored in cellular memory. So some people will store their anger or fear or guilt or shame in different parts of the body, and that part of the body will be resistant to receiving the vibration of love. You have to literally transform or transmute those lower vibrational energies in the body, which you can do through proper eating, proper exercise, meditation. The fact that you're coming into the Mediumship 102 course on March the 6th, you're going to learn a lot about that, and you're going to actually experience that process of spontaneous healing, because we've had many events like that happen in our courses and classes where people will spontaneously heal when they release the resistance from mind and body to the vibrational frequency of love. It's the law. If I turn a flashlight on, it's going to shine light out. When you remove the resistance from the body, the light that is love, that is what you are, literally goes to the body. So yes, absolutely. But most people, we've found have to remove the resistances from the body that they've acquired from their past. Because most people carry their past into their present. Most people carry their past into their future before they even get there. So they recreate a future past and a past present. It gets really crazy for some people. I know I'm okay. Um, yes, absolutely. It absolutely can be done. I've witnessed it many times. I've experienced it many times. Um, question from Kelly. Is there something my brother Jeff would like to communicate to me? Wow, so that's where that came from, eh? um, I something about a movie and a book. Something about uh, looking up to you. He looked up to you. I know. He says, "I really looked up to you. Thank you." A movie and a book. Something about a movie and a book. He wants you to watch a movie and read a book. I don't know what that means for you, but he's very. He looked up to you. He says, "I looked up to you." You might not know that, but I looked up to you. Um, but there's a movie and a book. He says it was something that you two had done one time. Watch this movie and a book. He wants you to watch that movie and read that book. Again, I don't know what they refer to, but please leave what you know in the comment section. It's amazing. Thank you, and thank you for calling in your brother Jeff. Um, when people, yeah, okay, leave that. They don't want me to discuss that right now. Okay, uh, another time. But suffice to say, the pain needs to be gone. He says you need to release your pain now. Tell her to stop her pain. Let it go. Let it go. You could not have stopped that. You could not have stopped that. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. It's not yours. It's not yours to carry anymore. Wow. Thank you. Thank you, Kelly. Yes. Oh, you're welcome, Tanya. You're welcome. Yeah. So once you can release your body from the world, and by that, like the meditative process, I want to thank the Ascended for coming present day. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That simple process of breathing and getting your body relaxed and calm, getting your mind still and quiet. It sounds really simple, and the level of difficulty only occurs when you've got a mind and a body that's used to just running on autopilot all the time. Then you got to seize control of the autopilot and take control. And sitting your body down, keeping it still and quiet is so important. It's an act of will. You can close your eyes. You can pick a glass up. You can sing, dance, sing a tune, play a flute, right? You can do anything with your body you tell it to do. So why not get to sit down, be still, quiet, calm? It has to serve you. Your body is not your master, nor are your thoughts. Your body is not your master, nor are your thoughts. And when you have authority, which you do, and you assert it over thought and body, then emotion will fall into alignment with what you teach your mind and body to be and do. For some of you, it will take a little more effort than others. For some of you, it will happen very quickly. It will be unique and distinct to each and every one of you, for the body that you are in is different than the body that somebody else is in, although the certain common principles that are universal to all of you, all of your bodies, all of your minds, there are certain universal principles to this, as you will come to understand. Wow, thank you so much. Yeah. Oh, you're welcome, Kelly. Thank you so much. Um, yeah, I know. Okay. So anyway, I want to thank everybody who took the time, because for those of you that have minds that are running around like crazy, that can't be still and quiet and calm, this is really hard. Learning to teach your mind and body to be still and quiet can be the hardest thing. I mean, I was highly emotionally unstable for most of my earlier life. I was alcoholic. I was a drug addict. I went through a really traumatic childhood. And learning to teach my mind and body to be still and quiet when I was raised in a world that was terrifying and frightening and aggressive and violent, it took me time to train my body to be, that it was okay for it to relax. It took me time to train my mind. It's okay if you're not thinking and observing everything. You'll be safe. So some of you will need to take a little more time to apply the simple process that's in this event, to really train your body and mind, find a quiet, safe place where you can train your mind and body to be still and quiet. I'll tell you, when you start feeling your mind and body becoming still and quiet because you're asking it to, and it realizes that you care about it, wonderful things start to happen. Amazing things, because you start to come to life. Who you are starts to get liberated from what you've been conditioned to think you're supposed to be. You're not who you think you are what you think. And most of what you think was given to you. When you can change what the thoughts are that are given to you, you can change what your mind will think, which in turn changes how your emotions will respond and how your body will react. Thank you guys, appreciate it. Question from Fardiba. Do the beings have any advice that will improve my meditations? Are they the ones that are present when I am meditating? No, they're saying the ascended ones that work with you are a different facet of us, but you may know them simply as silence. In the silence, you will know them. There is, there is a deliberateness to not trying to find something in the process that you are in. There is a deliberateness in not trying to find or connect to those you wish to in your meditation, simply to be still and quiet. Simply to be still and quiet. And ask for revelation. Ask for revelation in your stillness and quiet. The improvements, if you apply what we have suggested through this one today, carefully and mindfully, deliciously feeling the wonder of a quiet body, the bliss of your being will trickle down into the body as it gets quieter, as your mind yields and opens itself to your supplications. Then you as soul will know who is with you and why. Wow, thank you, Farvadiva. I appreciate that. I'm going to take one more question. Daniela, Nadia is creative left brain and wants to drop out from science-based school. Which school the guide suggests she take to find joy and fulfillment, studying and advancing? Wow. They're saying to me it's not so much that she is, yes, she needs to feel more of the excitement about what she wishes to pursue. She needs to get connected to the energy, the feeling, the joy, the excitement of what it is she wants to pursue. It is the feeling within her that will match up to the environment that will be conducive to it. She can easily feel the vibrational match when she looks at these different places and spaces and times. She must not look simply with her mind, but she must feel with her heart. To feel, is this a match for my energy, for my curiosity, for my excitement, for my playfulness? Does this energy of this space, this place, this time, does it match this? It's like you would not go into a place where the music is displeasing because you can feel the vibration of the music, while your dear daughter is capable of feeling the vibrations of places and knows which ones in her heart feel right for her. Not that the place looks good or beautiful or things are there that aren't in other places. It is what in her heart, when she speaks to the people or goes to the places, does her heart open wider? For she can feel this. She can feel and know when her heart opens, because she always experiences more joy, more curiosity, more playfulness. Wonderful. Thank you. Thank you for that question. All right. Well, for those of you that participated today, I want to say thank you so much. Remember to like this video, subscribe to the channel, share this little process out with other people, practice it with somebody you know, sit down with somebody you love and care about, and do this simple practice of what they said earlier. It's only about 7 to 10 minutes long. It's not a long time. You can eliminate years of suffering from these 7 minutes. I know because I've done it. You can eliminate years of suffering when you can train your mind and body to be still and quiet. It is not out of your control, nor are your thoughts. Some people have been taught to believe, I can't change the way I feel, I can't change the way I think. That's bullshit. Okay? That's bullshit. You can learn to change your thoughts. You can learn to change what you feel. I was given that bullshit when I was a kid too. Oh, he just feels that way. He's a bad kid. He can't control himself. I was given bullshit. So never let your mind or body or anybody else tell you that you cannot change what you think or change what you feel. You can. And when you realize that, then your soul awakens. Then you realize, I get to think what I want to think. I get to generate feelings that sustain the creative expression of who I am. Liberate yourself. And thank you for showing up today, all of you. Remember to like this video, subscribe to the channel, share this information. Let's bring the subscribers up. Let's get more people involved in this process of this huge ascension process that's happening globally. Share this video, subscribe to the channel, and I hope you'll join me for next week on Shortcuts for Your Soul on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. Also, for those of you that are interested in supporting this work, you can go to my Patreon page, patreon.com/William Michael Forbes. You can also support this work by joining the courses and learning how to run your own mind and body. We got our Mediumship 102 program that starts on March the 6th. I encourage you to come out and join us for that, because it will be life-changing for those of you that have minds and bodies that are out of control from you. You can learn to change them. You can learn to release emotions from the body. Literally, you can release anger and fear and guilt and shame out of the body and restore love to it. You know, that body is a manifestation of love. It's not a manifestation of fear. Anyway, hope you come and join us. If you want to know more information about the courses and classes, you can go to my website, WilliamMichaelForbes.com, and check out the courses and classes there. Again, I want to thank all of you for your time, your patience, your focus, your energy, for showing up today. And for those of you brave enough to stay right to this point, much love to all of you. And I want to thank again the Ascended for being present. I want to thank that person's brother Jeff for coming in. I still feel him. And much love to all of you. Bye for now.